Hello and welcome to this brief review of this Type A-11 Tom Rice watch from Praesidus. We'll talk a bit about the story first of how this watch was created. Tom Rice was a surgeon in World War II. On D-Day, he was in charge of a platoon of 12 paratroopers. They were under heavy German fire when they jumped out of the aircraft, and he was wounded on his left arm, and there he lost his A-11 issued watch. So 75 years later, Praesidus guys met this gentleman, Mr. Tom Rice, in Normandy in the anniversary, and they were talking about that lost watch. So there it comes, the idea of making this reedition of that lost watch. Is an interesting story, actually. And Mr. Rice is still alive. He's 100 years old at the moment. Let's have a look to the box. The box is good quality, solid cardboard one, right? It's the kind of the army would issue, yeah? Then you have this Type A-11 Tom Rice letters in here, and assembled in the USA. It's an automatic movement. We'll talk later about the movement of this watch. Let's open it, and there we have this beauty. It's quite impressive at first sight. You have a field watch. As you can see, it's very close to the original specifications, apart from the size. In 1944, the A-11 was 32 millimeters, and this one is 42. But they sell it in 38 millimeters as well. Under the watch, you have room for an extra strap, and then you have this guarantee card that I find it really, really original. I smiled when I saw it for the first time. When you open this, you have a dog tag with a QC code, and the guarantee is there when you scan it. Yeah. Nice one. I think that's really cool from Praesidus. Then let's go to the watch itself. As I said, mine is a 42 millimeters case. You can find it in 38 as well, but I have big wrist, so this just fits perfect on my wrist. The case, I don't know if you can see properly here, yeah, it's sandblasted. It's all sandblasted except the locks that are polished. I will talk about this as well later. So, these are 42 millimeters. At the back you can see the letters, Praesidus, Type A-11, assembled in the US. Right? The crown, it's a big size one, very easy to operate. I love this crown. I've seen other field watches with smaller ones, so the grip is not as good as this one, and the touch is just fantastic. Because the movement inside, we'll talk about that one, movement inside is a Seiko NH35. That's a workhorse from Seiko, so it's quite a reliable movement, indestructible one, and you won't have any problems with it. It can last a lifetime. Also, if you have to service Seiko NH35, it's very easy and cheap to do it. It's no problem at all. We've talked about the case, the crown. The crown is polished at the side. I like the crown being polished. What I don't like is the locks, but we'll talk about that later. And my favorite part of the watch is the dial. Dial and hands are just gorgeous. I don't know if you can appreciate here. It's a matte black with luminous indexes in here, and the dots are brown vintage color. Makes it really, really, really cool. Hands are matte gray as well, cathedral style hands. Gives vintage vibes as well. That's my favorite part of the watch, dial and hands. Hands are loomed in the same toasted light brown color. It's stunning at first sight. Crystal, it's a double dome mineral crystal. You can, a Seiko movement, I didn't say before, it's a hacking and hand winding one, so you can stop and hack the seconds, and you can hand wind it as well. So let's talk about the strap. The strap that the one comes in, it's a brown leather strap, very, very nice touch. It's soft and flexy. It's a good quality one, and it's got the feature that I love. It's a quick release one, so it's very easy to swap straps. Apart from that, in the case you can find that the locks are drilled, so for people that are not really used to change straps, that makes it a lot easier. So let's have a look on the wrist. Remember, it's a 42mm. It doesn't look big at all. If you have smaller wrists than I have, the 38mm would be the size for you. Strap is really, really comfy, really comfortable. And I think this watch is going to be a strap monster. So it's going to look great with a green olive NATO one, with a black NATO. And also you can dress it up with a black or brown crocodile strap. So options are infinite in there. So what's my opinion of this watch? Well, the price in Praesidus page is $195, which I think is really, really, really good quality for the price, because they're offering stainless steel case. They're offering a very well finished watch, really, really, really well finished from all angles. Dial and hands are stunning. The whole vintage vibe on it. You have a good quality strap, and the best of all, you have a second movement inside that will last a lifetime. For people that start with automatic watches, it's the first watch, they won't regret having one of these, especially for this second movement. For the looks, it can be a perfect everyday watch. So the only downside that I see, and that's personal, that's my personal opinion, would be the polish locks. I will have all the case sandblasted, the whole thing. But that's a personal thing. Maybe you can see it, dress it up a bit, makes it shiny to have the polish locks. So this is my review of this watch. It's got a nice, interesting story behind the tone rise one, and I hope that you like it, and see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.